Happy New Year, everyone, from myself, Andrea, and Lycan, the German Shepherd dog. I hope that you will have a very blessed 2026, and I hope you'll have tons of canine adventures. Eh? Yes, fun adventures. All right, so tell me, what are your New Year's resolutions for this fresh year? Write it down below in the comments. I'd love to hear your resolutions, and sometimes writing it down kind of almost like makes you want to do it or stick to it, whatever you want to call it. So this video, I'm going to share our New Year's resolutions for 2026. So I hope you enjoy it. Right, so here we go. New Year's resolutions for 2026 with my wonderful canine, Lycan, who gets a treat for being so cute. All right, so I think his New Year's resolutions for 2026 would just be have fun, lots and lots and lots of fun. He is 6 years old now, so he is not exactly a spring chicken, nor am I, so we want to carry on doing things that are fun for us, that we are physically capable of doing. Hiking is obviously always one of those. We enjoy our hiking, yes. Summertime is horrible. It's so hot here in South Africa. It's actually almost impossible to go hiking. And the places that are really nice to go hike are so far out that you have to wake up at like super ungodly hours on a you know, in the morning to go hiking at these places, just so that you can have a nice cool hike. And a lot of places don't open up so early, which is a problem. So it's really, really difficult to hike. So, you know, there are obviously other activities you can do with your dog. Anyway, so back to my resolutions, our resolutions, more mine than his. So in 2025, we finally conquered our nose work level 1 after we passed our odor recognition test the year before, at the beginning of the year, I can't remember anyway. But we finally conquered 2 of the nose work level 1s, because you need 2 in order to then start nose work level 2. So this year, 2026, I want us to start nose work level 2, and again, I believe that you need 2 of those in order to advance to nose work level 3. So we will be working on, if nothing else, in regards to the nose work, the scent detection with the 3 odors, we will be practicing our nose work level 2, or entering the nose work level 2 trials, until we finally get 2 of those. And if we get them, how wonderful, we'll advance to nose work level 3. If we don't, we'll just keep working at it. Anyway, so I have really been practicing our nose work like crazy on a regular basis. And if you've watched any of my other videos when I practice my nose work, you can see I don't always do it exactly like the conventional ways, or you know, I do practice the different elements obviously, but I like to throw him a curveball to really keep him sharp, really let him problem solve and think. So I do things slightly differently. And one of the things that I do want to do is, as an example, expand my little scent detection wall that I've made, and see if we can get more of those bricks, make the whole thing bigger and practice there. That's always a lot of fun. He tends to push the bricks over when he finds the scent, so it's a little bit funny that way. I've obviously also made those wooden planks with the plastic half bottles and the paper toilet roll thingy holder inside. And that has worked really, really well in training him to find odor. So, and to also keep his nose on source, which is something that is very, very important in nose work. So keeping nose on source is very, very important. Yes, I made notes, so I don't forget everything that, so basically by doing this video, I'm almost like committing myself to the New Year's resolutions, which is a good thing. It's always good to have goals, all right? Otherwise, we would just aimlessly twaddle through life. All right. So those are the big things in nose work that we're doing. So in South Africa, our nose work, we've got the 3 odors: cypress, clove, and aniseed or anise. Those are the 3 odors. He is imprinted on all 3 of them, and he's doing pretty well. So for nose work level 2, we will now be searching for 2 odors, scents, in each element. And the 4 elements is boxes, vehicles, indoors, and exteriors. So interiors and exteriors, those are the 4 elements. And he will now be having to find 2 odors in each of those elements. When I practice at home, I actually always put out all 3. So when he finds 1 or even 2, I will always tell him, all right, well done. And now there's more, you need to find the other one. So he's actually very good at it, aren't you? Yes, because you got a super schnoz. All right, so we'll be working on our little scent wall. We'll keep practicing all over the place, not just at home, but also out there in the world. Great places to practice is actually pet shops. Have someone else hide the vial for you. They tell you more or less where they hid it, and then you just send the dog in to go and find it. But if you're going to do that, just do it on quiet days. Don't do it when it's busy. All right. So for our barn hunting, which we now started in 2025 in November, December, so we entered our first trial. He did get his rat instinct, which is identify the canister holding the actual rat. For those of you who do not know, in South Africa, we have to use humanely euthanized dead rats. So we don't use live rats, which is unfortunate because dead and live smells very, very different. Anyway, so the rat, or Mimi, the rat that we practiced with to get ready for the trial, I have buried the poor little thing because obviously dead bodies decay, especially after being defrosted so many times. So we have a fresh Mimi in the deep freeze. We've been practicing already, and he's actually doing really well with it. And I'm actually planning, and I had a chat with my husband, I would like to get about 4 or 5 straw bales and put them in the garden, obviously out of the way so it doesn't interfere with all our other activities. My biggest problem is, how do I keep these guys, weatherproof? Because South Africa, summer, lots of rain, big problem. So that is my biggest issue. I'm still thinking about how I'm going to wang dangle this. So progress in, or work in progress, shall I rather say. So I'm thinking maybe I can stack them in my one aviary, because I have a large aviary, and if I can get them through the doorway, which is narrow, maybe I can stack the hay bales or straw bales in there and then just lug them out every time I want to practice. Or even, no, the aviary's not that big, so I can't have them go in there and actually search for it. We'll see what happens, because straw bales aren't exactly tiny. So, but either way, it's something to think about and then work on. And I also want to, in a cooler box, of course, take Mimi the rat off the property, maybe go somewhere where there is high grass or something like that, hide the rat there, and then have him find it. Of course, I would love it if there are people out there that have a barn where they keep straw bales. And maybe if you're in South Africa, in my area, Roodepoort area, Randburg, Roodepoort, if you have a barn with like horses and that, and you keep straw or hay, and you are willing to have us go and hide our rat in there and have him find it, that would be really helpful for his training. So anybody out there want to help us? Please, that would be amazing. Anyway, so that is the plan. There's apparently a barn hunt trial on the 7th and 8th of February. So I'm prepping us for that. And I know he's going to have an absolute blast. We've been in that location already. That's when they were offering the practice lesson. So in Benoni, That's where we went to have the practice lessons. So he's familiar with the area. So then doing the actual hunt there won't be like, because he's actually been there before. So that'll be something to look forward to. And then any other trials that are coming up in the year. For now, I'm going to enter him in the rat instinct again. That's almost like a smell this. This is what you're going to be finding in the novice class. So I don't quite know how the groupings in regard to novice and moving on, what groupings they have. Like nose work, they've got nose work level 1, then level 2, level 3, and it goes up. And eventually there's even like expert and detective and all these fancy labels, and it gets more difficult. So I don't know how the barn hunt thing works in our country yet. That's something to find out. And then we'll just carry on with it because he really enjoys nose work as such. And of course, our man trailing as well, which is the other nose activity that he does. So I want to continue with that whenever I can, take him for the man trailing because he loves running and hunting people. So it's a lot of fun. You stay there. I don't want you going anywhere. You give him another treat. All right, there we go. I think he's saying the bed is hot and soft. Why you put me on the bed? Anyway, right. So continuing, another resolution that I have is I have started with writing a book. If you know me quite well, or you've been following me for a while, or you are attending my dog school, or you've gone on my website or whatever, or even the Facebook page, you will know that I am a properly qualified dog obedience instructor, puppy instructor, as well as dog behaviorist. And I have all the diplomas and certificates to prove it. So it's not like something I thumb sucked or read a book, whoopee, I'm a, whatever. No, I actually worked really, really hard to get those qualifications, and I know what I'm doing. So unofficially, I have been training dogs and been with dogs basically all my life. All right, I grew up with them. They taught me so much. And then officially, I have been training dogs for actually over 25 years, about 26 plus years. So I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to training dogs, raising them correctly, and having success with them. So I'm actually putting a book together. It's not going to be your, let me teach you how to heel your dog or sit your dog. It's actually more the secrets of real raising the dog and training the dog like I've been doing to be this successful. If you think of how reactive he was his first year or two of his life and how chill he is now. Yes, of course, he still has issues. I mean, he's got history. You can go back into my videos and check out the What is an Unorchid Dog, or the Unorchid Dog. I can't remember the title of that video, but that'll explain why he is the way he is. Okay, so we're not going to discuss that. But I do want to mention that from where he was to where he is now, where he is completely safe in public and we can do so many things, and he's amazing with people and dogs and children and all of that. It took work to get there, but there are some secrets that I'm not going to share right now that I'm going to be putting in my book to help people raise and train their dogs to the absolute highest standard, to get a dog who is so amazing that you can take anywhere and do anything with, and without breaking their spirit, without damaging your relationship, without being an ogre to them, because that is not how you do it properly. The secrets of dog training that I have actually develops a beautiful relationship, mutual trust, willingness to do things for you. I mean, this dog will go through fire for you. Okay, for me. My bull terrier was the same when I raised her. Isla was amazing, and I applied those secrets to her as well. And she was the most amazing bull terrier ever. And I could do anything with her, take her anywhere. She was amazing with people and dogs. Obviously, she didn't have the trauma that he did in the first year or two of his life. She didn't have that because she wasn't an unorchid dog. So check that video if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But that's beside the point. I'm going to be writing this book this year, and that's going to be me sharing what I have been doing with my dog to raise my dogs in such an amazing way. And I want to share that with people so that you can be successful with your dogs too. What am I missing over here? Nothing really. Okay. So my last resolution for now, and there'll probably be way more, is I really want to go camping with this guy again. It was so much fun. Camping in the bush. It was a very quiet time when we went, which was very, very nice. But I want to go again. The only thing is I need to sort a tent because the two-man tent for the two of us is actually too small. All right, there's just not enough space to like really spread eagle out. And I need to maybe check my 5-man tent that we do have. It's the family tent. Although I remember the very, very last time I went camping with that tent, I actually had my other dogs with me, my bull mastiff and my bull terrier. And I remember the one night it was storming like crazy. And there was this river of water going through the tent. It was so scary. And there we are sitting huddled up on the blow-up mattress watching this river of water pass us by. It was freaky. So I need to double check that tent, see where the leaks are, maybe fix it, or just invest in a new tent or go camping when it doesn't rain. Because when we camped, it also rained, and that made it unpleasant because the tent was so small. We had to sit in the car, or we went to this other place in the camping facility. I actually drove us there, and then it was a like a under roof thingy, and we could actually eat there and do our dishes and all that kind of stuff without getting sopping wet and spend some time training and having fun. But the rain did ruin it because you can't hike, you can't do anything, so that really sucks. So I want to actually go camping while it's still warm, but the rains have stopped. Okay, so yes, they will eventually stop, and go camping then. In the meantime, I will try and organize a tent. I've got everything else that I need, plus extra that I've been gathering over time. So I'm looking forward to some special time with him going camping. That's so much fun, especially out in Magaliesburg. Those are such lovely areas. And then go hiking there or whatever the case might be, because there are new hiking places that we've actually found there. So that'll be a lot of fun. What else? Resolution wise, well, obviously, I've got the dog school. I want to continue helping people, helping them with their dogs so that they raise them correctly and don't damage the relationship with all that funny nonsense that is being spewed out there, which is kind of sad. I'm seeing more and more nervous wrecks where dogs are concerned, and it's really sad. We don't want that. We want confident dogs. We want dogs who look up to their owners and go, "Oh, you're amazing. I know I can rely on you no matter what happens." That's what I've got with this guy. Yes. You want another treat? Want a treat? Yeah. Shame he's being so good. Oh, you're being very good. Yes. It's not every day I let him onto the bed. Yeah. He sleeps next to the bed on his own mattress in his own bed. That's where he sleeps. He doesn't actually lie on the bed. So yeah. So back to the dog school. I want to carry on, and I want to add a few things into my curriculums. I've already started the nose work. I might even start maybe a barn hunt type of introduction or something to that effect. It's still up in the air kind of thing, what I'm going to be doing, but I just want people to have a lot of fun, with their dogs, things that they can do on a rainy day, or things that they can do because they've got nothing else to do, they're bored. It shouldn't just be obedience. It's all fine and well that your dog knows a sit and a down and a recall and all of that, but what about the rest of it? Okay, he loves it when I start doing tricks with him, or I set up for the nose work. So check out the nose work videos. One of my latest ones, which will be end of January, that particular video will air. I did a very unconventional thing set up in my home, and then we did nose work and we did barn hunt as well. So I don't know if you guys can see. Let me just check on the camera if the camera's catching this. Okay, the camera is catching this. He just looks so cute lying there. He's such a good boy. All right. So, there's a lot of slobber here. That's actually why I put the blanket here, because I knew he was actually slobber all over the bed. And I actually changed the sheets today because obviously it's New Year's. So, look at the ear. Anyhow, so I want to, I do a very, I try and keep it fun for him. And it's to keep him sharp, it's to keep him interested, and he's always so excited. I don't like training something until he's bored. I mean, how terrible. I don't like doing something over and over again until I'm bored to tears either. So I like to do something, we have fun, we stop, we leave it at that. And then maybe in a day or two, we do it again. And he's like, yeah, let's do this. It was so much fun. I want to do it again. So that's the kind of training I want to do with my clients as well. I'll try and teach that to them. And of course, my clients, they get to learn the secrets of raising their dogs and training their dogs in a very successful way, because I want them to have what I have with him, which is obviously, as I've mentioned a million times, to be able to take him anywhere. That includes holidays and having a dog who's basically bomb-proof, but without having to say, correct the hell out of them or be horrible to them or any nonsense like that. When I train a dog, it's supposed to be fun. I believe in every moment as a training opportunity, and anything you see me do on my videos, it becomes a do as I say and do as I do. I am not one of those people that is a do as I say, but don't do as I do. I don't do that. I'm really a do as I do as well, okay? Because that is the real picture. Yeah. Hey? Oh, it's so tiring being so cute, huh? Yes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you've watched up to now, thank you so much. Please support our channel. The YouTube algorithm has changed a lot, so please give this video a like and maybe even subscribe, maybe share the video. Please, if you have New Year's resolutions, share those with us. Okay, write them down below. In the description, I will also put some links to an orchid video as an example, some of my nose work. Maybe I'll put the playlist of the nose work there so that you guys can have a look at all of them, maybe even the barn hunt one, so you can get a look at that as well, especially if you don't know what barn hunt is. All of that kind of stuff. I'll just put the playlist links down below in the description, so have a squiz at that. And I wish you guys an amazing 2026. Please, again, like and subscribe, help the YouTube algorithm find us. Okay, so that we can maybe help others out there who are not familiar with nose work or barn hunt or whatever, things that I do with him that you are actually able to do with your dogs as well. So enjoy the year, all the best, all good wishes to you and your family, your dogs. Go have lots of adventures, and we wish you well. All the best, guys. Happy New Year.